Yo, what's going on, guys? Limit Break TV here with my reaction to Houseki no Kuni, or Land of the Lustrous, episode 6, where last episode, we had a quite a bit of a, trouble between King Ventricosis and, her, I guess you could say, brother, and they're dealing with the Lunarians. They're legitimately about to leave Phos on that cloud and it just let her just fall into the sea. But out of Ventricosis, I guess, kind view towards her, she decided to save her because, like, why not? Because, after all that you went through to try to help me out, why would I just go ahead and leave you hanging? But at the end of the episode, with Phos's lost legs and all, they were able to find enough phospholite pieces in order to bring every single part of her back. So, part of her legs back, but those are the only parts of it couldn't really rebuild. So they took the crust out of the inside of, I believe it was Ventricosis' brother's shell. And that's the reason why he kind of she chopped off 2 parts of her shell before, her, Ventricosis and Phos went back into the sea. I guess kind of saving those few pieces for Phos, because it sort of, she, I guess, sort of knew that Phos needed those pieces. I guess it was just out of luck. And this matter is made out of agate or agate. If I pronounce that wrong, let me know in the comments. It's a different sort of gem, and it has a harder durability level than phospholite. And they're able to build the leg with part of phospholite and part agate, or agate, however you want to pronounce it. And it gave phospholite a, like, supersonic speed. Like, she just completely, like, I don't know, like, perhaps there is some sort of secret hidden element within that sort of gem or matter that I'm not really getting. Maybe others aren't really getting the reason why phospholite is capable of moving so quick. But now she's technically the gem version of the Flash. So, very good episode, last episode, and I had a real big problem with whether or not calling phospholite a he or she, because phospholite is in the synopsis in every anime website and in general that I look at, whether or not it be My Anime List, GoGo Anime, Kiss Anime, phospholite is always mentioned as a he, so I thought, okay, it would be better to call him a he than a she, but why not just add phospholite in the rest of the group of gems, which all of them seem more feminine than masculine, although in main lore they don't truthfully have a male or female background. They're all said to be genderless, but just from how we look at them. And phospholite sort of reminds me of sort of an immature, prepubescent, sort of boy anime character, with that spunky sort of attitude to her and all. But due to a lot of fan requests, I will start calling phospholite by a she instead of a he. But what does it really matter, right? But without further ado, let's get into episode 6 of Houseki no Kuni. If you guys enjoyed my reaction, make sure to leave a like and comment about what you enjoyed about the episode. And as always, subscribe if you haven't already. So, here we go, and 3, 2, 1. Such a beautiful opening. I've always enjoyed the Houseki no Kuni opening. First battle. And I got hyped when I saw last preview too, because does this mean that Phosphophyla is going to get in her first like real legit battle? Your common Lunarian assault. Got some speed. There goes Master. Didn't even see him there. Now this dude has the capability of wiping out an entire Lunarian army just with the oh, with the just with his hands, just one hand, just swipe this. I'm getting tangled in my words now. Never mind. Beheaded too. That's though they can't die. That is a pretty painful thing to go through. I would imagine. Hmm. 3,597 years old. Well, those Faflies are like 300. Well, I would imagine because of the Lunarians and not wanting to get captured by them. I personally believe Phos could rival Yellow Diamond in terms of speed. Oh, so I guess she can't really control her speed to a. I mean, to a degree she can, but not like she hasn't mastered it yet. How they're actually gonna have a race, like a competition when it comes to speed. Oh, yeah, I'm just gonna call it quartz from now on. So that's technically Phos's true potential. Yeah, but you can't sort of use your speed to blitz your enemies. I mean, seeing those two team up though, Yellow Diamond and Phos. It's all depending on what master comes decides to do. Now Phos is gonna get her own sword now. I guess it's a bit too heavy for her. It's all that determination in wanting to be on the same league as everybody else. You know what they really should do? Sort of just reconstruct all of Phos and uh, just make her like a perfect combination of Phospholite and Quartz. But then again, could you really call her Phospholite after all of that? So does this mean that she's going to get her encyclopedia, like privileges back, or? Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Hmm. So I guess she was about to bring out the secret between of how humans kind of faded away over the years and became those three different life forms. Hmm. So, okay. Hmm. Amethyst 84. Amethyst 33. Better not screw this one up. Wow. Right behind you. So they have a whole almanac with them too. Oh, so Phos is going to be in charge of the Western Plateau. Yeah, she's not resting. Not until she perfects that sword. The Amethyst twins are so adorable. Yo. Long-term rest and recovery. I'm pretty sure Phos will get used to it. Her first time on a job, yeah, but she'll progress. but at least it improves things. Imagine her using the sword with her feet, though. Uh-oh, there goes the Lunarians. Better get in your feet, Phos. God damn, that's a big ass head. Just like that. That is what you call swift action. Yo. Dude. Phos better get in there, dude. Master's gonna chew her up. Dude. Phos is just sitting there in just pure shock. There's a lot of pieces they've got to pick up after that, though. Master doesn't look too happy. Like I said, I know they're gonna chew out Phos for that. Is it just me, or do I feel like every single time I watch Houseki no Kuni, though, the episode goes by so much faster than it is just supposed to be, right? It just feels that way to me. But on my old channel, before it went away, somebody asked me, now that Phos is part quartz, from that, from the slug shell, I think it's called some sort of slug snail being in from the shell. Wouldn't that make him make her human now? Because it's like part of a flesh object, part of a material built, a material from the shell of a flesh is now combined with a gem. Doesn't that make her now technically human? And I said no, because it's sort of like they're both, like, she's still gem because quartz is technically a gem. It's like the inner crust of the shell. It's still the same matter as everyone else. All of Phosphorylite's other peers and all. But yeah, what happened to the Amethyst twins? Hopefully they can be those two can be rebuilt after this fight. And I know how I must feel for Phos just sitting there all just all shocked. Like, she's so, she just feels so, I guess, useless. She just can't move, because at this point she just feels like, if I do move, what's the use of doing so? Because at this point I'm only going to get myself killed as well. So, I don't know, man. Let's check out this preview, though. Hibernation next time. But yeah, I mean, Phosphorylite's first real battle, and she couldn't really do much, guys. Which, I mean, it's not a reason to beat her up, but I know Bort especially, like, let alone Master, like, let alone the Sensei, but Bort is definitely going to chew the fuck out of Phosphorylite. Like, what the hell are you doing here? Why you, why are you here? Like, what are you doing here? Like, why are you on the battlefield with the Amethyst twins, right? But I don't know. It'll take a while for Phosphorylite to really learn how to use swords, and the reason why the Phosphorylite twins are training her is because I guess every one of the gems now sees some sort of potential within Phosphorylite now because of her new legs. But like I said, hopefully the parts of Amethyst can be salvaged and that they can all rebuild the two so that they can go back to training and all. Because come on now, I mean, the gems are technically immortal. Just as long as you can pick up all the scattered parts, they can easily be rebuilt. So yeah, and we got to see Yellow Diamond and her partner, which was technically beheaded by the fucking Lunarian armies. She's the oldest, apparently, other than the Sensei, of all of the other gems, simply because of her tactic of running away from danger whenever it approached, which isn't the most honorable of skill, but it really isn't skill at all. It's more like cowardice. But I'm not really going to shoot Yellow Diamond off for that. But she's technically the big sister of the entire group of gem fighters, except for Master. So yeah, I mean, she does have her way. At least she's still like there. At least she hasn't been abducted yet. So I guess her way is pretty effective. As for fighting, she is technically the fastest. Like, she's the Flash of the entire team. And I was thinking, okay then. At the beginning of this episode, leading towards a little bit later, I was asking myself which one of the two between Phosphorylite and Yellow Diamond will come out, on top in a race, in like a race of speed, battle of speed, and that sort of I guess in that spot. But yeah, apparently it's all about skill at this point, towards what Yellow Diamond, how she won, I guess you could say, against Phosphorylite, because she did grab her, even though I assume that Phosphorylite's actually faster than her now. It's like this episode still makes her the fastest out of the entire group of gems. Like, at this point, she's still the undisputed fastest of the entire group of gem warriors. But I don't know. I know it was a big shocker to her too to see somebody on the same, like, on the level of Phosphorylite, and not only the youngest, but the most inexperienced of the of all of the gems gained this much speed, and I was asking, like, if you just went ahead and made Phosphorylite Phosphophylite's entire body and kind of combine her with agate, or quartz, and make that her entire body, instead of just having her legs be part quartz. Would her entire body have the same agility and speed as her legs have? Like just imagine how powerful Phosphophylite would be if her entire body was part quartz. But overall, very good episode. I said 8.9 to 9.0 out of 10. A minus. A pretty entertaining episode, and what happened to the two Amethyst sisters at the end was very fucked up. But hopefully they'll be able to salvage their parts. Like I said, they should be brought back to normal next episode. But tell me what you guys thought about this episode, what you liked and what you may have disliked about Houseki no Kuni episode 6, and the sort of journey that Phosphophylite is going to have to go through in order to be, a full-on gym warrior. Because at this point she is at her full potential, but only in terms of what her body is capable of. Like in terms of speed and all, but not in agility and overall terms of strength. Like she has to build herself up more. But her speed is definitely going to be the main factor in her contribution in terms of overall abilities to her peers. But yeah, very good episode. Let me know what you guys thought about it, and let me know guys what are your hypotheses for episode 7 and what's to potentially happen then. But anyway, guys, thanks as always for watching my reaction. If you've watched this way all the way through, if you watched it this far, into the video, you guys are awesome. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and comment about what you liked about the episode again, and share if you really enjoyed it. Subscribe if you haven't already. My Dragon Ball Super episode 115 live reaction will be coming out a bit later tonight, so make sure to look out for that. My name is Limit Break TV. Signing off for now, guys. Peace out.